Plans to build on top of the Burger King building could go ahead if the developer compromises with objectors on a design for the stairwell. This currently divides Casemates House block from the fast food restaurant. With cost having originally prohibited the developer to extend the existing Casemates House block, the fast food restaurant was later built as an afterthought, with an offer to develop parking for the residents at the time having never been taken up. Decades later, the developer plans to build a two-storey residential extension to match the adjacent building. A decision on the proposal has been deferred to a future meeting, pending a revision which will see the developer and residents compromising on a new design for the stairwell, with objectors having complained that the encroachment would make it a tunnel. A proposal by Grill 53 to erect a cantilever structure over the water's edge to provide extra seating space at Marina Bay was considered to be a potential interesting feature that would contribute to the alfresco activity of the marina. With no loss in space for berthing and still allowing sufficient space for navigation, the project was approved. An argument against a project that the structure would deprive other members of the public the right to access the water's edge was laid to rest, with the comparative situation at Queensway Marina, where it is now a norm for restaurants and establishments to place tables and chairs at the quayside. Striking the balance between conservation and preservation, regeneration and renewal, a project to inject new life into Town Range was approved, with the Ministry for Heritage calling it an exciting development. The proposed development at 22/24 Town Range will see the preservation of an existing four-storey building that will be refurbished to provide 6 one-bedroom apartments. It will also accommodate a new block to the rear of the same plot. The project received approval from the DPC on the basis that one storey be removed from the proposed 7-storey building. The proposed construction of a Special Olympics clubhouse at Europa Road was also approved. The new building, which will be located to the rear of St. Christopher's School, will accommodate a multi-purpose sports hall, a clubhouse and facilities for our Special Olympians. The facilities will, however, also be available to the wider public. The Commission, however, recommended that government, who had submitted the project, reconsider the finish of the building, commenting that the warehouse look was not appropriate. There was an outright rejection of a proposal by the Post Office to install an ornamental pyramid structure over the postbox at Governor's Parade. This would serve the dual purpose of providing cover to protect against damage from sap from sheltering trees, and also to commemorate the anniversary of the Grand Lodge. The Commission decided the structure would be completely alien to the streetscape and that any damage from tree sap could be addressed by applying an appropriate protective coating. The Commission encouraged the Grand Lodge to explore other sites for their commemorative structure.